Daikin's Altherma domestic hot water heat pump is available in 2 different sizes and with or without the possibility for bivalent setups. The tank size is either 200 liters or 260. Each tank size is also available as an option with a secondary heat generator or bivalent source. For example, if you have a solar thermal system, you could connect it to the Altherma domestic hot water heat pump in order to warm up the water. The Altherma domestic hot water heat pump, therefore, is the ideal solution for apartments with 2-3 bedrooms or 3 or 4 bedroom houses, social housing, or even temporary accommodations. The Altherma domestic hot water heat pump has a clear and intuitive LED display. The LED shows how the unit is currently being controlled. Settings are changed by means of the touch buttons. If the LED is showing a red triangle, it means there is an error or protection is active. The unit itself is separated into the heat pump section at the top and the tank with various connections at the bottom. At the top, there is the vertical air inlet and outlet, and along the body of the tank, the 1-inch hot water inlet is located at the top, the red circle, and the 1-inch cold water inlet at the bottom, marked as the blue circle. The condensate drain is an 1/2 inch size. Then we have a connection for the magnesium anode to prevent corrosion of the tank, and then recirculation connections, like for a secondary return, to help keep the water warm. A third-party external pump is required for that also. The pump can then be connected to the heat pump and scheduled periodically, or just switched on or off. There are also some specific inlets to allow for the solar thermal connection, or the bivalent source, i.e. the connection to the solar coil, for example. However, these connections are only available in the so-called PCV37 models, which you can find in the material reference. The tank itself is enclosed in an ABS plastic enclosure and 50mm PUR insulation. Both features prevent heat loss. Because it is mandatory that the installation complies with Part G3 of the building regulations, the hot water supply and systems covers issues such as withstanding the stress of temperature and pressure increases through normal use. The unit is factory fitted with a temperature and pressure safety relief valve and is supplied with a G3 kit comprising of an expansion vessel, pressure reducing or sustaining valve, adapters, T-piece and 2 tundishes. The G3 kit is installed at the water inlet of the unit. The G3 kit is supplied as a separate accessory. It must be quoted and ordered separately using material reference EK/UHW G3 D24. Please note that this reference is different to the semi-pre-plumbed and pre-plumbed tanks also available from Daikin. For a domestic hot water heat pump with solar integration, a solar probe is also available as an option. This probe has a diameter of 6mm and is just under 100mm long and is used to keep control of the temperature in the solar thermal or secondary heat generator coil and to make the heat pump cut out if the temperature is exceedingly high. The probe holder is only available for the EK/HHEU 200 PCV37 and 260 PCV37 models. To prevent the intrusion of foreign contaminants entering the heat pump, an optional filter kit is available for all heat pump models. On top of the heat pump is an oval-shaped adapter fitted with 2 cutouts in DN160 to connect onto the ducting. It is just 65mm high and 2.7mm thick. Inside is a stainless steel mesh with a diameter of 240mm and 3mm thickness, and it can be washed during regular maintenance. To complement the offering, a connection kit with wall or roof terminals is also available. The set consists of 3 duct lengths, 2 elbows, and 2 wall or roof terminals, depending on the choice. Unfortunately, clamps, fixing rods, and brackets are not provided. If extra components are required for the ducting, Daikin can offer them also. The Altherma domestic hot water heat pump is designed to exclusively heat the tank for providing hot water. The water heaters cover all hot water needs, like for showers in bathrooms or the hot water tap in kitchens. Due to the wide operating range, the heat pump can reliably provide comfort from -7 degrees C outside temperature up to 43 degrees C. Within this temperature band, the domestic hot water heat pump delivers hot water up to 62 degrees C. This is really good as if within the operation, water could be heated up above the disinfection temperature within the heat pump alone. If the temperature falls outside of this scope, the heating element provides a backup. The immersion heater helps achieve a maximum water leaving temperature of 75 degrees C. This gives you a peace of mind knowing that water could still be heated should the temperature fall below -7 degrees C. When the covers come off, the heat pump at the top and the tank section at the bottom become more visible. The warm air is drawn into the evaporator by the fan, the air inlet marked in yellow, through the coil with copper tubes and fins, which is the rectangular box. Here, the heat is transferred from the ambient air to the hot water tank by means of the refrigerant cycle all year round. Even when it is freezing outside, the thermodomestic hot water heat pump keeps hot water warm reliably for comfort and peace of mind. Due to the hot water mainly needed in the morning and evening, the system will warm the water either overnight or during the day. To achieve the required water temperature, the different operating modes and time bandings will help achieve the set point on time. For example, to reach a set temperature of 55 degrees C from only 10 degrees C in an average climate, it takes about 6.5 hours for a 200-liter tank and 9.5 hours for a 260-liter tank to come to temperature, just using the eco mode only, which is where the heat pump is operated only. However, if faster heat-up times are required, the thermodomestic hot water heat pump can work in boost mode, which means the heat pump is used at the same time as the electric heater.